All right, thank you everyone for joining the HPC Advisory Council Spain Conference 2013. Happy to do this for the second year now in conjunction with BSC. And to start it all off, I would like to introduce Gilad Shainer, who's the chairman of the HPC Advisory Council.
So good morning, everyone. As Brian said, this is the second time that we are doing a workshop or conference in Spain. So very happy to be here. First, we definitely need to thank the sponsors that help us to pretty much fund the workshops or the conference that we're doing around the world. So for this one, it's AMD, Mellanox, Dell, and Intel in Boston. So thank you for those guys for helping to sponsor, and the meta sponsors, of course, and for Rich from insideHPC that is here and taking pictures and videos and post them after on insideHPC. So you're more than welcome to see some of the presentations there if you missed anything here. So the agenda today is going to go around till 5 p.m. More or less, and we try to bring multiple subjects and multiple items that's going to be covered. Happy to have keynote session here on interconnect networks as part of the Road to Exascale. I think it's going to be a very interesting session, as well as several others to hear about the progress of Arcuda. I think you presented last year as well, right? So definitely would like to hear about the progress there. And we have some other speaker I think that's should come here shortly. That's going to cover some other topics. Feel free to ask questions during the presentation if you want to. The whole idea of those workshops is to do educations and to create engagement between the people that present and the people that hear. So it's one day we try to cover as many subjects as possible, but to make sure that everyone finds something that's interesting. We have a raffle at the end of the day. So for the folks who are going to be staying here till the end, I think Brian's going to do a raffle of bit meanings, right? So that's covering the end of the day. A little bit about the HPC Advisory Council. It's a growing organization. I think we have around 360 member organizations as part of the HPC Advisory Council. It's free to join, and we're trying to do many things within the council to bring more education information around the HPC to more and more places. A couple of things that we're doing, just for you to know, we are operating a small compute center in the US where we bring in donations of systems from several vendors, and then we provide those clusters to be used for research, testing, benchmarking, and so on, free of charge. So if you see any need for compute capabilities and you don't have access to your own system, feel free to request access time, and you can get access time to do the things that you need to do. Another thing is that we're having a University of Work program since 2010, when we're receiving requests for providing compute resources for long-term research, and we look in all the proposals, and then we provide those capabilities as part of the award program, as well as bringing those people who received the award to present in some of the conferences and other things. So feel free to go for the University Award program if you have an interesting research idea and you would like to get the council to help you with that. I think last thing, that I want to cover here, which is also an important thing that we're doing, is that we are managing the student cluster competition that happens every year as part of the International Supercomputing Conference in Germany. The idea here is that we're bringing groups from different universities around the world that pretty much compete against each other on running applications and benchmarking and building their own system. So this year we had 8 teams this year at ISC back in June from around the world. I think all of them had fun, and the university that won at the end was the university from South Africa. You can see them on the right side. We already, I think, put information out for the student classic competition for next year, for June 2014, so submission is open. We ran it already twice, and we didn't have any university from Spain, I believe. So if you know any university here that would like to try and compete as part of the challenge, I think it's a great thing to do. It's getting more people to engage with more people around the HPC area. So feel free to submit a proposal if you know of anyone here. And that's it. All the places you can find more information about the council. I'm very excited to be here for the second time in Spain and looking forward for the great day.